Hello everybody, it's Tom and Jerry Fan 64 here, and it's now time to do a video of a movie review to the 2023 movie Blue Beetle. And this is now my third favorite DC movie in the DCEU, the DC Extended Universe. My second being the first Wonder Woman, and my number one being Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I do count Zack Snyder's Justice League in the DCEU, in my opinion. What's really sad about this movie, Blue Beetle, is that the movie bombed at the box office. And by the way, guys, I will be getting into some slight spoilers. This is a spoiler review, definitely a spoiler review. I'm not going to spoil the entire thing, but just be warned, there will be spoilers. Kind of like when I did some spoilers to the movie The Flash. And if you guys don't want to see this movie spoiled, I highly recommend you turn off this video and watch something else. So like I said, for those of you guys who don't want this movie spoiled, I highly recommend you click off this video, so you can. And I also highly recommend you watch the movie without it being spoiled. So yeah, and this movie was really, really awesome. I really want to get this movie on Blu-ray or DVD. This movie I think is worth getting on Blu-ray. This movie I thought was better than The Flash. This movie, I thought, was a big improvement over The Flash. I think this movie was better than The Flash and also Shazam! Fury of the Gods, even though Shazam! Fury of the Gods and The Flash will also be on my favorite movies of 2023. Same thing with Blue Beetle. But I think Blue Beetle is better, and I thought it was an improvement over Black Adam, even though a lot of people didn't like Black Adam. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't the greatest. And I really enjoyed the actor who played Blue Beetle, Zolo. And I might be spoiling his name, but it's Zolo Maraduena. If I'm mispronouncing his name, I apologize. And this movie was a really, really hard superhero movie to get through, because this movie is a hard to watch movie. It has a lot of emotional moments and messed up scenes. This is probably the most messed up DCEU movie ever, in my opinion. In my opinion, Susan Sarandon's character in this movie, Victoria Cord, who's the former CEO of Cord Industries and the sister of Ted Cord. When I watched this movie, I thought that Victoria Cord was the daughter of Ted Cord, but she's the sister. In my opinion, Susan Sarandon's character, Victoria Cord, is the most despicable villain in the entire DCEU. Very, very despicable. She's almost just as despicable as General Zod. She's probably the most twisted and the most evil, sadistic villain in the DCEU since General Zod and Doomsday. And yeah, I'm gonna try to make this 6 minutes long, probably. I think Susan Sarandon was great in this movie. She definitely knows how to play a great villain. And this movie, I think her villain in this role, Victoria Cord, is even worse than Susan Sarandon's character in the movie Enchanted. And I think Susan Sarandon should play more bad guy roles. She did a great job playing Victoria Cord. And the reason why I don't like Victoria Cord, the character, so much is because the character Carapax, played by Raul Max Trujillo, who is a bodyguard working for Victoria Cord, one of the bad guys, Omac, or Carapax, he has one of the most saddest backstories in this movie. It's really, really sad. At first, I thought the character Carapax deserved to get his comeuppance, but it turns out I was wrong about this character. What's really sad about the character Carapax, the reason why I hate Victoria Cord so much is because she was the one who took the life of Carapax's mother. And I'm glad that Victoria Cord got her comeuppance, but the top two saddest parts about this movie are the scenes with Carapax being subjected to torture and stuff like that, and his mom dying. And it's really sad when the character Jaime Reyes, or I think I pronounced the character's name, his father, the main character's father, Alberto, dies of a heart attack. That's really, really sad. That brings me memories of the movie Radio, when the Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character's mother dies of a heart attack. It was the same scenario of a heart attack. It's really, really sad. And another sad part is when Carapax, the character Carapax, sacrifices himself to destroy the main villain. And Carapax was a really at first I hated the character Carapax because he was working for Victoria Cord, but he was actually, I was really worried for his character. And his mother was killed by Susan Sarandon's character Victoria Cord, and in my opinion, I think but the good news for Carapax is that he got to be reunited with his family. But the reason why because of the fact that Victoria Cord killed Carapax's family and experimented on him, is the reason why I hate the character Victoria Cord. And I bet her brother Ted Cord would have been ashamed of her. So yeah, Victoria Cord is the most despicable character, the second most despicable character in DCEU history. The number one being General Zod. But Victoria Cord is the most sadistic of them. But I still enjoyed this movie, so yeah. And George Lopez was great as Jamie's uncle. If you guys haven't seen Blue Beetle, I highly recommend it. I really hope that this movie gets a sequel, and even though this movie did not deserve to bomb, like I said, I might do a video. And guys, comment down below. I was wondering if I should do a video about the top 25 movies that did not deserve to bomb, and Blue Beetle is definitely going to be on the list, along with the Ridley Scott's movie, along with there's a Ridley Scott movie that's going to be on that list. I can't remember what it was called, but I will tell you guys when I find out. But it's a movie with Matt Damon and Adam Driver. So yeah, there will be. I'm sorry I can't talk. But sorry about that. And this movie, not only was this movie Blue Beetle awesome, it was badass and awesome. Excuse my language. I didn't watch the mid-credit scene, even though I should have, but this movie was awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna give the movie Blue Beetle a 10 out of 10 stars and an A+. This movie did not deserve to bomb. I wish this movie could have been a success so we would have gotten a sequel. I hope that James Gunn, who's now one of the owners of DC Studios, that I hope that Jamie Reyes, aka Blue Beetle, is going to be in the new DCU, I hope. Because I would love to see Blue Beetle in there. And fun fact about this movie, before I end this video, this movie was originally supposed to get a streaming release on Max when it was originally HBO Max, but thank God they made it a theatrical release. This movie was awesome, and I watched it on Max. So yeah, and like I said, I'm going to give Blue Beetle a 10 out of 10 stars and an A+. And I'm definitely going to do a video, the top 25 or the top 15 or top 20 movies that did not deserve to bomb at the box office. I'm definitely going to do that. So yeah, that is it for my review to the movie Blue Beetle. And this is definitely the longest movie review I've done, but I decided to talk spoilers. And like I said, if you don't want this movie spoiled, I highly recommend you guys click off this video and watch the movie for yourself without getting spoiled. So yeah, that is it for my review to the movie Blue Beetle. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody, adios.